Among all of Aesop's fables, the one I loved most as a child was the one about the city mouse and the country mouse.
Nima Avashia is the self-proclaimed country mouse in this story. On a summer night in Somerville, she's reading an essay from her new book.
My book is titled Another Appalachia, Coming Up Queer and Indian in a Mountain Place. The essays in the book kind of track my growing up in southern West Virginia.
Avashia's family settled in West Virginia for her dad's job. In school, she often found herself one of the only students of color, but says there were other spaces where she experienced a sense of belonging.
There was this very small but robust Indian community in the sort of larger area, and we would see each other a lot on the weekends.
She was inspired to write her story after feeling that popular books about Appalachia were missing the world she knew.
This very one-dimensional narrative was being offered about a place I love that I know is multidimensional. I kind of was like, well, maybe if I can tell the story of my community and my family and me, it just pushes another dimension into the conversation. Our work on the Transition to High School project picks up.
For about 2 decades now, Avashia has lived in Boston working as a teacher. She says there are certain values other parts of the country can learn from her home.
The longer I live here, the more appreciative I am of how people in Appalachia take care of each other.
Avashia's reading was held at All She Wrote Books in Somerville's Assembly Row, a bookstore that focuses on underrepresented voices.
The whole reason why we wanted to create this space is for queer, BIPOC, people that just felt odd throughout their lives, like myself, like just never had a place to feel safe and welcome and loved.
Christina Pascucci Ciampa opened this brick-and-mortar shop in mid-2020. It grew out of her effort to tackle a problem she experienced in other bookstores.
One of the things that I found discouraging is the fact that the feminist section was feminist text that you consistently saw.
She decided to start small to see if she could find like-minded readers.
I literally built a 3-tier metal cart, and I had a bunch of my friends that were like, here, all of these queer feminist texts I have, I don't want them anymore. And they were like really beautiful books, so I started selling them as used books.
She pitched her pop-up bookstore to Somerville businesses setting up in their spaces. Her 2019 calendar soon filled up with festivals, markets, and other events.
My original plan was like a 5-year plan. I was like, I'm gonna open a brick and mortar in 5 years, and that's it.
A layoff from her marketing job nudged her to go for that goal sooner. Pascucci Ciampa got the keys to this space just as the state was locking down due to COVID-19 in March 2020. All She Wrote Books celebrated 2 years this summer.
It's about still having the same genres that you would see anywhere, but it's different types of stories that otherwise would get shadowed by kind of the bigger names that I think everybody knows and everybody kind of gravitates towards.
In Milford, an immigrant community's story is coming to life thanks to a mix of imagination and research.
Our Good Name is an historical novel, which means that names, places, and historical backdrop are all true, but everything else is imagined.
Catherine Marengi grew up in Milford. A hometown event for her first novel led her to new information about her family.
I met people in the audience who said, oh, we know where your family's from. And in fact, our family's from the same place.
Those conversations sent Marengi to northern Italy, where she found the village her grandparents came from, Meti.
I got to go to the church. I got to actually touch these giant centuries-old books that they keep there of marriages, baptisms, funerals. I actually opened right to the page where my grandfather was.
Back in Massachusetts, her research picked up at the Milford Historical Commission. Marengi believes the demand for workers brought her grandparents to Milford, where immigrants came to work in farming, granite quarries, and textile factories. Marengi uses a notorious criminal case as a through line in her novel.
The story that intrigued me most was the story of Sacco and Vanzetti. Sacco lived in this town, and in real life, he would have been a neighbor of my grandparents.
In the 1920s, Nicola Sacco and Bartolomeo Vanzetti were convicted of a deadly armed robbery in Braintree and eventually executed. Most historians say the pair didn't receive a fair trial in an era filled with anti-immigrant sentiment.
I made him a character because I wanted people to see him as a person.
Marenghi says the message of her novel is about the past and the present.
The immigrant story is a universal story. It's all the same story of people who want very little. They want to work hard. They want to make a better life for their children, and are often met with unkindness and a rather unwelcoming population.
Catherine Marenghi says the title, Our Good Name, came from an expression her parents used. They would say to her as a young girl, "We don't have much, but we still have our good name." And back to Nima Avashia, she hopes that young people see themselves in her memoir. She says growing up, she didn't have many books that reflected her experiences.